of how much the plan will cost?
So, Ambassador, I want to make sure I give her the right title. Ambassador Rice spoke to this. You know, the president's record on fiscal responsibility is second to none.
Including something that would offset whatever the cost might be.
Yeah, I mean, look, we don't believe that it's going to increase the deficit. Also, $50 billion per year is going to go back.
But that $50 billion was already. I mean, it's already was
yeah,
there.
but we were getting we were getting zero. The Treasury was getting zero for the last 2 years.
They still owed that money.
I understand that. I get what you're saying, but there's also an argument that I'm making as well, is that we're putting money back into the Treasury, which matters as well. That is going to happen.
A judgment on which is better or not. I'm just trying to understand. I think as some of my colleagues are.
Yeah.
If what you guys are saying here is basically the president's made a determination that helping people with their debt is important enough, and in your words, matters enough to spend what could be, estimates of $300, $400, $500 billion, or without explicitly saying where that money is coming from, and
right, that is, we believe is going to offset that. Right. Okay. I know. All right. Well, I'm glad that I've exhausted you, Michael. That is rare to exhaust you. I know. Usually you don't get exhausted. All right. Go ahead.
We heard from the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget today. You guys can't estimate what it'll cost. You want to see how many people take you up on it. But they estimate cancellation will eliminate about $550 billion in federal student loan debt. They say, however, we project that the overall amount of outstanding federal student loan debt will return to $1.6 trillion, its current level, within 5 years. So is the president committed to doing this again, or is this just a one-time deal?
You're asking me about a hypothetical that I don't.
I guess I'm asking. Let's not be so specific that that's a hypothetical. They say, this nonpartisan organization says, it's just going to go back up again. So is the president okay with this just being like a temporary relief thing, and then it's okay, and taxpayers will pay?
It is a little bit of a hypothetical. You started off asking me the question that we don't know what the number is, which we don't. We have to see in order for me to fully answer that question.
Does the White House believe that it will not go up again, that the federal student loan debt will not go up again, and that the ideas that the ambassador yesterday presented will stop the rising cost of college, and that debt will not continue to rise?
So look, when we talk about the rising cost of college, and I know this question, and you're talking about tuition. So look, we have taken steps, but if we're going to do more, and we just have to see what that number looks like. The way that we see this is a smart, fiscally balanced approach. And so again, the way we see it is we've done it in a fiscal balanced, responsible way.
Congressman Tim Ryan and Senator Bennett, among Democrats, have made the point that what does the administration say to, particularly like Congressman Ryan's point, that waiving debt for those already on a trajectory to financial security sends the wrong message to Americans? And I was also hoping you could talk to us, give us perhaps a little bit of color, to what extent were consultations made with particularly Democrats who had some misgivings and wanted to see this more fixed towards lower income?
First of all, this was a campaign promise that the president made, as we all know, during the campaign back in 2020. And he had wanted to make sure that he gives that little bit of breathing room. To your other part of your question about who we spoke to, we are constantly in conversations with Congress, with groups, and people